20 plus years later, after Family Matters ended in 1998. Till this day, I am still Team Myra. Because here it is, you have a character that loved Steve Urkel for who he was. She didn't care if he wasn't the most popular guy in school. She didn't care if he played sports or not. She didn't care about him being a cool kid or whatnot. Yes, the Winslows found Steve annoying, but Myra didn't care about any of that stuff. She loved this man for who he was. Nothing more, nothing less. Because when we introduce to Myra's character, we're thinking to ourselves, she's going to be as nerdy and goofy and off putting like Steve was. Because remember, one of Laura's old boyfriends was Myra's cousin, and they decided to hook up Steve and Myra together so Steve could leave Laura alone. And when we see Myra, who could not help but fall in love with her character and her personality? Who couldn't help it? Because where the writers of this show really messed up at was turning Myra into a psycho stalker, showing her being possessive, being obsessive, being crazy, and then totally writing her character off the show, and at the end, having Steve hook up with Laura after having this man chase Laura Winslow for 9 years. But in my world, in my own BBCU, Brown Baldy Cinematic Universe, I would have it written to where Steve and Myra have their happily ever after. Because Laura Winslow did not deserve Steve. I would have Steve tell Laura, look, Laura, I loved you since the first day I saw you. But I cannot keep chasing a dream when I have to wake up to the reality that you cannot accept me for who I am. And that's where Myra comes in at. And I hope you find somebody to make you happy one day. But Myra is who my heart belongs to. That's how I would have written that. But nope, the producers and the writers of this show went a whole nother direction. And being the fact that what we know now that later on in 1998, that actress Michelle Thomas would unfortunately pass away at the age of 30 from cancer, having Myra and Steve hook up would have given that character a lot of closure. And for that, I am still Team Myra till this day. Just my thoughts, just my opinion, and as always, just saying.